Hi, my name is Mr. Liu and I am your 7-Minute Sensei. Today I'm going to attempt to explain a process called CI. This process is designed to help you clarify and better explain ideas and concepts. CI is an acronym. It stands for State It, Elaborate, Exemplify, and Illustrate. I'm going to give you a couple examples on how this concept works. Imagine you were invited to play a game. You were explained, told a few rules that you should follow, but you were never told what the goal was. What is the objective of the game? How fun would that be? Well, most of us kind of want to know what the outcome is supposed to be. So imagine that it's kind of like playing Monopoly and not being told that you're supposed to get a Monopoly. But you simply thought that all you do is roll the dice and you go in circles. The purpose of life, collect $200. Okay? Or imagine playing the game of football without being told that in order to win the game, you must outscore your opponent. Okay? Complicated. So we're going to try to teach this idea of see it, which once again is state it, elaborate, exemplify, and illustrate. So I have an idea here. And this idea is to help people understand that ambiguity is the enemy of clarity. And here's what I mean by it. We already have enough apathy, but ambiguity, that's just a little bit too much. And people need to have clarity in their life. There needs to be a system to rid ourselves of all this ambiguity. So here's what I propose. I'm going to make a statement that says we must eliminate ambiguity. And here's what I mean by that. Imagine working for a company and you're told that you're in the business of selling hot dogs. You're also told that the customer is always right. So whatever you do, make sure you follow the customer. Now imagine the customer comes in and says, "Hey, I'd like to have a hamburger." And you say to yourself, "I'm sorry, we only sell hot dogs." Customer said, "No, I want a hamburger." "Well, I'm sorry, ma'am, but we are a hot dog company." "Well, you should sell hamburgers." Maybe. And what you discover is this happens all too frequently in business, where companies try to be all things to all people. That's difficult to do. We also call this mission creep. And that's simply illustrated by, a company that sells hot dogs that is told that they should sell hamburgers. And all of a sudden, they go from this specialization of selling hot dogs and trying to sell everything. Next customer asks if they sell apple pie. And so, all of a sudden, the customer's right, so start selling apple pies. And no longer do you have this identity. You have a lot of ambiguity, zero clarity, other than the customer is always right. Well, in the end, we go into business to realize some kind of profit. Okay? We go into business to make money. And you've got to have clarity. You've got to be able to state in a very clear way who you are and what you want to be known for. And then you have to elaborate. And that simply means this is who we are. This is our brand. Then what you have to explain, what do you mean by that? So you have to exemplify and say, we sell the best hot dogs in the world. And then you just have to illustrate that. And you have to say, well, this is how we sell the best hot dogs in the world. And these are examples of our very happy customers. So that's the CI method. State it, exemplify it, elaborate, and illustrate. This is your Sensei, Lou, your 7-minute Sensei, saying goodbye and have a great one.